Hey everybody, this is Zach with Suburban Response, and I'm going to go over this ballista bat. It's considered, apparently, as what they claim, the fastest and smallest. Not one or the other, but both, fastest and smallest. I added to the top here a Monstrum eyepiece. It comes with a couple of bolts, but let's take a look and see how this works here. There's minimal assembly that you had to do. All I had to do with the top, it's got the Picatinny rail. I just mounted that scope. The safety is on when you have this little button here pulled out. And so safety's off when you push it in. We're gonna pull it back. And it comes with this handle in the front, which I've seen this before. They're flexible. I'm not sure what the whole point of that is. I personally would prefer it to be a little bit more stable, and unfortunately it does not come with a Picatinny rail. So this is a proprietary system down here. I'm sure that could be adjusted compared to other older ones right here. Like this one. This is a recurve crossbow. This is the mini crossbow, very, very small, inexpensive, old one that my friend Will had gotten a hold of. And this one is a compound bow. So I'm gonna go ahead and charge this, keeping it on safety like so. So go ahead and watch how this works. You pull this back, so you feel it click, you release, and that is ready to go. You never ever, as it says in the instructions, you never ever want to dry fire with this. Just like with any bow. Take it off safety and pull that trigger right there, which I'm not gonna do because there's no bolt inside. So I'm gonna pull it all the way back, press the trigger, and slowly bring it back into place. Put the safety back on. There you go. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. It does have this optional little hook. They called this something, I don't remember what they called this before, but I've used it to hang it. And, of course you could, this is an awkward device because it doesn't fit in any of your gun bags, nothing like that. It's not going to fit in your backpack necessarily unless it's the only thing in there. And so it's going to need its own kind of case, own kind of carrying system. It does not go flat like your typical compound bow does. So let's go ahead and show you what the bolts look like. I'm going to set that down right there. So here are the bolts. I believe it only came with these 3, unless I left one at the house. This feels like carbon fiber right here. Yeah, that's what that is. But they're all branded. As you can see right here, it says Ballista. Seems to be a really good, high quality company. They make a ton of other things, and we're gonna go ahead and demonstrate right now what it's like shooting this. We're gonna shoot at this target right over here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hit record here. First things first, we are going to charge it. It is on safety right now. I'm gonna go ahead and add the bolt like so. We're gonna aim, we're gonna take it off safety. And we're gonna see just at a glance what this scope is set at right now. Whew. So that was pretty strong. It went directly through it, made a clean entry. Let's go see what it looks like in the back.
I think that bear's gonna be walking funny.
Yeah, I think so. So let's go ahead and take a look right here. This is the mark right here. I was aiming right about here, so the scope needs to be adjusted a little bit lower. But let's go see if we can find where it went. Did it exit? It looks like it did not exit. So there it is. See where it's coming out this side right here. So we didn't lose it, didn't go all the way through. So this foam actually worked out really, really well. So I'm pretty happy with that.
All right, guys, I feel like I'm gonna get tetanus just holding this thing. I think I bought this for maybe $7 a long time ago. I don't even remember, it's been that long. This is horrible. Honestly, my idea with this was nothing more than if I needed to bag a squirrel or silence a noisy cricket in the middle, and maybe this would work. I'm glad I'm standing behind it. Let's put the trigger and see what happens. But check that out.
Oh, okay.
Immediately fail. Will 0, squirrel 1.
So how about the old in to noon? So let's give this.
Let's play this guy. All right.
Let's put it on safety.
Safety is
Flat out.
on.
And
Soft and hard is. It's got some good tension to it. Load our bolt. Yeah, that handle's we'll get used to. Name a little high since you did the first test for us. Well, you know, it helps having you take the first shot, so I know where to adjust to. Thank you.
Obviously, Will is a better shooter at this point, you can see. I was down here, Will was right there. Let's take a look at the back. How we do? Yeah, we did pretty well. Killed the deer behind him too. That's great. That's the one that Will just got, and mine wasn't poking through all the way that much, and so we pulled it out, and so Will's actually, it looks like it made a deeper puncture. Now these are so tight in there, we are not going to be able to swap these out. How quiet was that, right?
It's super quiet.
Can I say that I like what I'm seeing right here? Yes, 100%. Mainly the fact that it's that quiet, it's that deadly. It's actually gonna make a really strong impact. It's gonna go right through something that's fleshy, you could say, right? This is really, really fun for targets. Now, obviously, you want to be super aware of what the rules are in your neighborhood. Your county is gonna have different rules than the next county over, right? And so make sure that you're aware of what's allowed. In my county, for example, there is no spring-loaded anything allowed. So as the sheriff said, yeah, I hate this county. On paper, a Nerf dart would be illegal. I'm happy to have this top secret location out here, thanks to those people who I'm not going to name, for giving us the opportunity to become a member of the secret shooting location that we're at right now. And Will, thank you for providing the target. That was really effective. Appreciate that. And it was good to see how different things are, right? So like the old one was pretty nasty, did not work.
I think nasty is generous.
Yeah. But the new one, really clean, really, like, obviously really well thought out. There are a little bit of issues. The front handle, a little wobbly, not sure what the whole point and purpose of that is. The other issue is that on the back handle, the pistol handle, the stickers are coming off on the side. There's like these kind of thick stickers. So it's not a perfect piece of machinery. It is really, really fast. We did not run it and see how many FPS it is. But it is really effective. It looks like it would not be that difficult to shoot with and get good at. And so I think we're going to do a little bit of adjustment with the scope and see how tuned we can get it, and then give it another try here. Do the last shot with this bolt right here, and let's see how well we do. I'm going to try to beat your score and get a really bullseye.
Do it.
Let's see. So safety is on. I'm going to charge it. It's super quiet. I really like the mechanics of it. I think the decals, the plastickiness of the front handle especially really throws me off. So I'm not going to be able to say I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5 stars, but I will say that it is a fun little piece of machinery. You know, this is not going to fall out. I can hold this like this, let it dangle. Our neighbors over there are shooting real firearms. But anyway, let's go ahead and give this a shot. Go ahead here. All right. And here we go. Oh, all right. So I didn't quite beat Will and his score there. I thought that was going to work really, really smoothly. I was a little shaky too. I mean, this is something that I have not used like both hands this far away, trying to figure out where to look in the scope and that sort of thing. So it's a brand new experience for me, but I really like it. What am I going to be able to use this for? Obviously, if there are pests, rodents, small game that you could get a hold of, that would be really effective. And it's something that we could do without drawing a lot of attention to us. So take that for what it's worth and how you might put that into use. But overall, I like this. I like the brand. I like the branding. I like everything that it promises. Again, I can't say that I've tested whether or not it is the fastest compared to others. That's definitely something that we'll all have to figure out on our own. I'm going to want to get a ton more bolts though, because I know I'm going to start losing these things out here. It looks like quite as good as Will did. So here's mine, number 1. Here's Will's, and my number 2 right here. Actually see the end where the bolt ends right here. So it's popping out here. It didn't even go through that far. I think Will's definitely won in every regard. Let's check out this side. Yeah, mine didn't even come through and puncture. Here, let's find out where it is. No, it doesn't look like... Oh, wait, it's down here. Yep, I see it right here. This is where it is. So it didn't quite go all the way through. This is really, really cool. Really effective. I'm really happy that you brought this. How long have you had this? Because it looks like you haven't used this very much.
I've actually had that for a while now. I've got a great big crawl space I can stand up in. And it's been on my project list for at least 4 years now, trying to set up a little range down there. So we finally got to test it out. That's
pretty cool. Yeah, we're going to have to sometime try this out in your crawl space.
You know, the trick to getting it to go in further and like that You got to sweet talk the bolt a little bit.
We got a sweet talk the bolt. All right, next time.